Hi guys, beautiful sunshine here. I'm here with another video. I think the last time I did a video was probably like a little over 6 months ago. Anywho, with that being said, I feel like recently the divine has been leading me to kind of like pushing me to do another video as a way to kind of give back the collective. So really quick, I just want to just talk about um there's been a lot of people that I've been hearing, because I even myself, I know in the beginning of my spiritual journey, and that's exactly what it is. It's to know, love, understand, and tap into your higher self. That's what it's about. It's not about anybody else. Excuse me, because I'm a little stuffy too. But not only has it been a spiritual journey, it has also been like um I was just trying to make sense in the very beginning of trying to understand like what this journey was truly about. Well, that's what it's about. It's about a spiritual journey, just understanding and knowing your true self. But it also in details someone else who is a significant other part of your life, which people would refer to as a soulmate, a twin flame, or a karmic partner. I learned that in the very beginning. Please forgive me. My nose is a little stuffy, so I'm trying to breathe. Um, so with that being said, I realized that I was on a twin flame journey in the beginning, and at first when I started reading up on it, I was very excited to understand and know that, oh my God, like to be connected to someone like that in a sense is like, wow, that's a beautiful thing. But what I did not know is as time went on, that journey got very, very hard. It got very, very hard. It got very, very complicated. It got very, very painful. It got a lot of sorrow came from it, because I was truly having to learn and understand myself, that it wasn't about that person, it was about me. And it wasn't about my connection with that person, it's about my connection with myself. That person is just another half of you, and it's a matter of just trying to balance two energies together. If that kind of makes sense, that's the way I can explain it. There's other people that can explain it a little better, but that's the way I know how to explain it. So with that being said, excuse me, as I said, I realized that this journey was very hard. It was rough. But as time went on, I started to understand myself, started to separate myself from the fact of, okay, yes, I'm connected to this person, and will always be connected to this person, whether I choose to be with somebody else or not. I will always constantly be connected to this person. When I say connected, I don't mean just like a pick up the phone, hello, how are you? I don't mean connected in that way. It's a deeper meaning. It's a deeper understanding. This is something that only God themselves can orchestrate. You know, just imagine having two siblings out here who are twins, whether two girls, two boys, or girl and a boy, it doesn't matter. It's just like them. When one feels something, the other feels something. You heard the stories about what twins say. When one twin feels something, the other one feels it. And sometimes that person who had maybe the pain, they don't feel it, but their twin feels it. Well, that's what it's like. And sometimes it's not a good thing. Sometimes it's not a good thing, because sometimes you may pick up on somebody could be having a bad day, you picking up on that energy, and you have to balance your energy, so that you're not taking on their anger also. So it's like where the other one lacks, you got to fill that void. It's not an easy task at all. So I just wanted to basically say that for everyone who wants to be a part of that twin flame journey, it's not an easy journey. And I will say this, be careful what you ask for, because you will receive. I didn't ask for this. I had no idea that I was a part of this until I started to ask God to show me and help me to understand what was taking place in my life. And it wasn't until I asked those questions that I started to receive answers. And once I knew that I was on this twin flame journey, I thought it was easy at first, because, like I said, I thought I was in Never Never Land. Thinking, oh wow, but slowly but surely God started saying, oh no, this much is given, much is required. This journey is not easy at all. It's not about them, it's about you. So I had to discover who I was. And with that being said, I learned so much of who I was on this journey, through trial, error, making mistakes. But the more I tapped into my spiritual energy and took the focus off of that person and put the focus on myself and put the focus on, number one, God first, and started doing the spiritual work. Oh my God, let me just say this. It went from, yay, I'm going to Never Never Land, to, yay, being in Never Never Land. Oh my God, we get to do all this. Yay, yay. To the point that it started to be like, okay, this is not fun anymore. Okay, like, I don't want to be here. Okay, I don't want to be here anymore. I'm ready to go home. That's what it felt like. And then it wasn't until I couldn't take on that attitude. So God was like, no, stop. So it wasn't until I actually started to put my focus on God and put the focus on myself that things started to get better. Because then I started to tap into some energy that I had no idea about. I just did the work, and when I did the work, let me just say that sister got blessed. And when she got blessed, I'm like, oh shit, this is what you do, God? Oh, you was bad. So once I figured out, I was like, oh my God, I was just excited. I was like, for real? You know, like, I have that abilities? Really? So that's the plus for me out of the situation. 2 things good came out of the situation so far. And that is tapping into my spiritual gifts. And let me bring it down a notch for you, in case you don't understand. For those who don't understand, you know, but I'm sure most of you probably do. Spiritual gifts being it, if you take it back, for those who have read the Bible, when the Bible talks about tapping into your spiritual gifts, I think it's in Matthew, if I remember. I think it's in Matthew. It talked about the different gifts. Those people who will be able to prophesy, those people who will be able to, who are teachers, those people who are healers, and so on and so on, all those spiritual gifts. So those are the gifts that I'm talking about. When you do the work, you will be rewarded. And you'll be rewarded with your spiritual gifts, but you have to do the work. That's all I can say. So with that being said, I understand my spiritual gifts, and I hope that there's more to come. Because for me, I was very excited when I started to tap into it. I absolutely had no idea. But the funny thing about this was I have always been a dreamer. And God has showed me through a dream, like, showed me doing some of the stuff that I do. And I'm like, what? It wasn't making sense to me at first. But you know, life is like a puzzle piece. God was giving me a little bit here and a little bit there. I wasn't understanding. But the more I followed my path and went with the flow of things and allowed the universe to lead me rather than me lead myself, I started to tap more so into those spiritual gifts, because now the universe was leading me and showing me, you know, the gifts that I was capable of. So once I did the work, I was rewarded. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. And for me, that's a beautiful thing, you know, because times is changing. Things are changing. And it's way bigger than what we think it is or what we thought it was. So that's all I can say. I don't want to keep this video long. I'll just keep it short, sweet, and to the point. So I want to say to you all, much love, much light, and do the work. You get rewarded. Much love, much light.